Oh, wrong one. All right. Let's make sure we are live. All right, so this past weekend was the AEW All Out Fan Fest in Chicago, and as always before pay-per-views, they show off new figure reveals. So after an eventful pay-per-view, I thought now would be the best time to go through and talk about all the figures that were shown off. So up first we have the ringside exclusive Owen Hart. I am personally not a fan of this figure. I know everybody's excited to see it, but I don't know. It's just not. Everybody expected the pink singlet Owen Hart, which obviously I don't think they can do because that is a WWE licensed thing. But it does come with a cool new title belt, which, forgive me, I do not know what this belt represents. And the head scans seem a little off. Then we have the Ice Cream Bar CM Punk figure. I've heard they've corrected the bottom of this box because it had the flap at the top like an ice cream package would, but they corrected it so it would stand. I don't know if that's 100% for sure, but it does look like it is corrected. And then you have the ringside exclusive Jim Ross, which I think most of us got in hand last week. So nothing too exciting there. Then we go on to Jon Moxley from AEW Unrivaled Series 12. This is the hand-painted prototype. This looks good. Probably my favorite Moxley head scan so far. And I think it has the rose tattoo that the other ones did not have. And this is more like a GCW gear, Jon Moxley. But this is a hand-painted prototype. Obviously, it might not come out as good as this, but it is a new figure. I'm just worried about the staining on the shirt because I don't think they're going to get that controlled anytime soon. Then after that, we have AEW Unrivaled Series 12 Cash Wheeler. Now, I have recently met, probably, what'd you say, a few months ago, met FTR, and those are some thick dudes. Like, all jokes aside, those guys are built. So these figures look really, really small for them. I do like this expressive head scan for Cash Wheeler, but I typically don't like those. Like, this head scan, I do not like. I don't think this cuts it at all. But I don't know. This is the white and purple Pinnacle gear from Blood and Guts. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I'm going to get it because I love this gear and I want the whole team in matching gear. But they've got to do better with these FTR figures. And even more so with Dax Harwood here. Like, the dude has a mustache for one, not a full beard. I don't think he had a full beard at the show. Let's see if he did. Let's just see. Let's see. Dax Harwood. Oh my god, I cannot type. Blood and Guts. I don't know if it'll show. Yeah, dude had a mustache. Full-blown mustache. No full beard there whatsoever. They just don't want to do a different head for whatever reason. But Dax is a thick dude too. Like, this just doesn't cut it, honestly. This doesn't do it for me at all. And sadly, this is a gear that I want, and I don't think they're going to revisit it. So I don't know. It's kind of a letdown to me. Then we have the Series 12 Private Party. First off, we have Isaiah Cassidy. I think this head scan looks really good. I hope this chain comes out better than the Ricky Starks chain because I don't like the way that one sits on the figure whatsoever. And the pants seem to have the Unrivaled Series 1 Young Bucks pants. So, like, you can kind of tell with the cut on the sides here. Like, they're Elvis pants. But this figure looks good. I think it's these guys should have had one a long time ago. But yeah, we'll get on to Mark Quinn. I really like this one. I am worried about one thing, and that is that the parts of his hair sticking up, I wonder if those might be easy to break off if like a kid is playing with it or something. Or like if you put this thing in storage, are those pieces of his hair going to make it? If that makes sense. But this one looks good too. I think they chose the right parts for these, and I'm pleased with that one so far. Then Jamie Hayter. Her head scan seems to be pretty good for the most part. The paint work on here is absolutely unreal. She has a very detailed gear, and they captured it really well. I'm worried how it's going to print on the final version of it, because you guys know, like, sometimes it just doesn't cut it. But, I mean, it looks really good. And she comes with 3 sets of hands, too. Not bad. And then, you know, they always kind of... Yeah. Let's see what we got next. Tony Schiavone in package. We should be getting him fairly soon. I wish... And this is a problem I found out with... Just Jamie Hayter's arms look kind of small. Let's go back and look. Yeah, they do. Yeah, she's pretty jacked. They do look pretty small. For the announcers, with the JR specifically, like, I have it in hand right now, they need to do a head where the glasses are molded on, because I don't like the way they sit at all. And basically, I'm just keeping the rubber band on my figure so the glasses stay in place, because I don't want to worry about that, if that makes sense. Then we have Unmatched Series 6 of Ortiz. Now, these lowers, I think you're going to be able to use for a lot of different figures, just like casual black pants if you want to. This looks really good, though. New head scan. Seems like every time he gets a figure, he gets 2 brand new head scans. And, like, this one looks really good. I really like this one. And I want to see somebody take this and paint it skin tone so we can have, like, this exact head without the paint. But this looks very good. And then you have the Rikers Island on the back with his hair pulled back. Everything about this figure just looks really good. And then we have Santana. I don't remember if he came out with his hair pulled back. It looks like he comes with a fork. Holy crap. But like the unique sculpt on the leg there, the alternate head is also very, very, very good. And apparently he did come with his hair tied back, and Rikers Island once again. But I think I saw somewhere else that he did in fact come with a fork. So that's interesting. Unmatched Series 6 Ruby Soho. The tattoo detail on all of her figures always look very, very good. I love the chain hanging off. The head scans look really good. One thing I'm worried about is in the renders they showed a few months ago, the side profile. If you're looking at her from the side for both head scans, especially this one, does not do her any favors whatsoever. Also, I'm just now noticing this. The torso and face are a completely different color than the arms. So I wonder how that's going to look in the final product. Ooh. It's going up here to Aleister Black from Unmatched Series 6. This seems to be just kind of a dumbed down version of the Supreme figure. This comes with 2 alternate heads. I don't know if this is the same cloak piece or not. And I don't know if we get this mask just off the top of my head. But his figures always look really good. So I am anxious to get that in hand. Then this Owen Hart, I don't know. It's just, it's not cutting it. And as you see, nobody else is pleased with this at all. It's something about it is just not cutting it. Like, we're not even going to talk about this head scan. Like, these look really bad. And he's the Chase, so it's double up on bad figures. Whatever the heck is on his back. We're not even going to talk too much about that. These are very, very bad. Then we have Brody Lee from Unmatched Series 6. We definitely needed Brody in a suit, as that is what he was typically wearing in being the Elite segments. And I think this is just a great way to capture it. And the all-red suit definitely stands out. And he comes with a Chase in the navy blazer, the olive shirt, and the gray dress pants. Both of these look very good. It would have been cool if we got a yelling Brody Lee head sculpt, but I think it'll do for the most part, and I am definitely pleased with this. There's the back of both of those figures. And it looks like the elbow joints may be a different color, which is a running theme that I'm starting to notice. And our first sculpt where the tie is fully exposed and like forever with any figure, so that's pretty cool. Then we have this Walmart exclusive Kenny Omega Supreme. And somebody somebody correct me here because I could be wrong, but is this the gear from when he returned? Let's see. Kenny Omega Dynamite return. Oh. I think this might be the gear that he wore during his return. Of course, there's not a good picture of it. Can't see it there. Okay, we got some red with some white there. Yeah, that's definitely the gear. And if that's the case, that is very, very fast turnaround. And he comes with the casual jeans, just like his one figure coming out. I don't remember exactly what series it is. And 2 new hair paint color things on these sculpts. And I don't know if this one's in the other Supreme collection or not. And the black compression shirt that he wore when he returned, even though it was long sleeve. But that is just something that's going to stain, so oh well. But, see, the glass is just, like, go ahead and just make a head with the glasses molded on. And I do like the jacket here. That's going to look really good. And I'm definitely chasing this one down because this is probably one of my favorite tights designs of his, by far. Then we go on to the Supreme Collection Malachi. I think, just now thinking about it, that I might have said Aleister Black on the first one. Who knows? But this looks really good. So it's not the same cloak. This one has also the cloth accessory on top of it and the mask with the tall antlers. And then this one, just so many heads come with this figure. It's absolutely unreal. Somebody's complaining about the hair coloring being off. I don't think it's too bad. And I like that he comes with the shorts that he wore for a little bit. But this figure is going to have a lot of tattoo work, just like the Ruby Soho. Exactly, yeah, Scott. The sunglasses are too big, just like Tony and JR. These look really good, though. We're definitely getting a lot of options here, but this isn't even that Malachi Black that I'm most excited about getting, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Then we have the Blood and Guts Thunder Rosa. This goes and matches with your Britt Baker from the same exact match, the St. Patrick's Day Slam, I believe. This looks really good. Not the one I would have wanted next, probably, but the fact that we are getting it is still pretty cool. And I do like this gear a lot. I really wish we would have got a Blood and Guts Punk or maybe an Eddie Kingston or something. But I'm sure it'll be probably one of the next ones, or maybe even MJF. But this is a ringside exclusive also. And then just more promo pics of the Owen Hart, which we really don't need to talk about. Then more pictures of the Thunder Rosa. Oh, they posted a lot of the Thunder Rosa. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get into some of these reveals. Alright, so we have Unrivaled Series 13 of the Bunny. This figure looks really good. I'm going to have to wait and see what the head scan looks like in person, because she has like very big eyes, and it's kind of like one of her characteristics that stand out. So I'm going to have to see what this looks like in hand, or once we get like final pictures. Then we have the Butcher. This appears to be after he lost a lot of weight. So I'm definitely excited about this, and I'm probably going to be changing the knee pads on this because I think they're a little too big, if that makes sense. But that's just a personal preference because I do not like the big knee pads on figures. But he comes with the sunglasses, and I think this figure looks good, and the tattoo work on it is going to be absolutely insane. Then we have the Blade. I love that it comes with the bald head. He's wearing the pants instead of the tights, and he has the head with the mask, sunglasses, and hat on. Which, there you go, molded on sunglasses is definitely the way to go. Unless they're not molded on, and we'll just have to figure it out when we get it in hand. Danhausen, Unrivaled Series 13. Also, side note, they're doing like 7 figures per wave now for whatever reason, but this is the like backstage or promo attire Danhausen, and I like that they did this first. Because I have a feeling that a lot of people are just going to be like hiding this around their collection or backstage in a lot of pictures or just something cool. But I do think this is a very nice way. Only thing is, it appears that he has no neck. And Danhausen's kind of built like he has scoliosis anyways. So, maybe they can give him a little bit of neck, and then the figure will probably be perfect. Then we have another Sting. I don't know how wild you can get with it. I don't know if it's going to be cloth or rubber. Probably rubber. And then another Darby Allin with a new head sculpt. Hair seems to have a little bit more volume this time around. So we'll have to see what that looks like once we get it in hand. And then Wardlow with the hair down Screaming. I don't know if this is the same Scream as the two that we already have, but I do know the hair's down, and I hope that they make this one actually tan like it's supposed to be. And I heard MDT mention that there's no knee pads on this figure for whatever reason. Then we go on to Unmatched Series 8. We have Abaddon, which I don't think we need an Abaddon figure yet, but she is basically an AEW original. And it's going to look freaking awesome once it actually comes out, because the detail work that's going to have to go into it to make it even halfway decent. So it's going to look good. It's going to be a definite pickup once it comes out. We'll just have to see if she actually gets some more TV time. Then we have Brody King. This figure is probably going to look really good in hand. And the tattoo work on here is going to be stupid insane. And we have the gear, like the entrance robe with the mask. It's going to look good. Then we have Buddy Matthews. Same thing. No tattoo work here, but he does have uniquely sculpted pants, which Mattel had to go out of the way to fix the pants for him. And he will have his entrance robe and entrance mask. That's going to look insane. Everybody knows I love Buddy Matthews. Ring of Honor CM Punk. If you would have asked me this 2 days ago, I would have been pretty excited about it. Today, I don't know how I feel about the figure. But either way, it's going to be cool. We're going to have to wait and see which iconic gear it is from CM Punk in Ring of Honor. But it's a long hair head sculpt, so we'll have to wait and see. And then we have Malachi Black in a suit. Give me this over the Supreme Collection figure. I don't know why. I think this is what I think of when I think of Malachi Black. Like, yeah, the robe, the mask, everything is cool, but I think the suited Malachi is definitely the way to go. And I've been very critical of AEW figures ever since they started coming out, but the one thing that they do better than Mattel, two things. They do two things better than Mattel. That is the fact that you can torso swap easily, and the fact that they have a slim suit mold, which Mattel to this day still has not given us. So I think that's the only two things they have over Mattel, and the fact that they can make people that Mattel can't make. But I don't really consider that. Then we have Penta Oscuro from when he returned when Phoenix was injured, and this is gonna look insane in hand, I think. But it's kind of dark, so it's not going to be like the loud pop gear that Pentagon typically has. But just have to wait and see what it looks like in hand. And then we have a new Hangman Page. Seems to be a new jacket mold, new pants, and I think trunks mold, and new face and hair mold. So they went all out for this figure, and we'll just have to wait and see how it looks. I haven't really liked any of the Hangman figures so far, but since meeting him, it's like made me like him even more. So I'm definitely going to have to pick it up when it comes out. Then we have Unmatched Series 7. I don't know why this is so blurry. Let's see if we can find some better pictures of them. That's a little bit better. We have Hook, fully colored. I'm worried about one. I do like that he comes with the longer hair and the shorter hair, but I'm worried about one thing, and that is the fact that I don't think that the crotch area and the upper thighs are going to have much articulation. So he's not going to be able to get down in like submission holds or anything like that. We will see once it comes out, but that is just based off like how their molds have worked before. I don't see that happening as well as I would like for it to work, if that makes sense. Then we have another Thunder Rosa. This one looks really good. It comes with both head scans that we've seen so far from her in Unrivaled Series 9. And the gear pop, so I think it's awesome. Like, it's going to be a good pickup for anybody. CM Punk, LJN. I don't need another LJN. I don't need Long Boys Punk. It's a massive skip for me, but I have the complete set, so I got to get it anyway. Pac, I am waiting until I get this in hand to see how these head scans are. Comes with the blindfold, comes with the patch head, and just a normal screaming head. So we'll just have to see once we get that in hand, because the first set of Pac head sculpts were horrendous, to say the least. So that's just going to be a call once we get it in hand, like I said. Pentagon, his red, white, and black gear, this looks phenomenal. This looks almost identical to his boss fight figure, except for the white details. This is going to be an instant win. This is going to be an easy pickup for anybody. And then the white, silver, or is that zebra print? Rey Fenix with the gold trim. That looks really good. It's going to be an easy pickup here. Hopefully they don't give us two sets of the same hands for Phoenix. Then let's see. We might have to... let's go on here. Unrivaled Series 14. So they changed it. I'm trying to think who was in Unrivaled Series 14 to begin with. It wasn't Hobbs and Starks. It was Chuck Taylor. They cut Chuck Taylor because he was part of Best Friends with Chris Statlander, and then it was Swerve and Keith Lee. So I wonder why Chuck Taylor got cut, and I wonder if the FTW title will finally be made. This person made a good point here. So I really want to know why they added two more people and cut one. I don't know, but I would love... Okay, so Hobbs has really cool ring gear, but he also... I love the look, like the overalls look that he does during promos. And I'd like same thing with Ricky Starks. He has a lot of cool promo gears, but he also has a lot of cool ring gear. So I'm just going to take either one of them, to be honest with you. Then we have Unmatched Series 9. We have Britt Baker and Adam Cole. I hope this is in their Owen Hart tournament gear. Both of them have the all pink. Then we have the Elite with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. So this is our first time getting heel Bucks faces. Well, we kind of got it in the 2-pack, but this is the first official, I guess you could say, like heel Young Bucks faces. Then Brandon Cutler and Kyle O'Reilly. I have a feeling that instead of Brandon Cutler, it was supposed to be Bobby Fish. But since Bobby Fish left the company a few days ago, I think that he got replaced. I don't know that 100%. I'm just speculating entirely. But I wonder if they're going to do a ring gear for Cutler, if they're going to do his like stupid gear that he wears when he comes out with the Bucks. I have honestly no idea, so we'll just have to see what that looks like when we get new renders. Then we have Unrivaled Series 15. If you ask me, this series is stacked. We have Samoa Joe, which I hope to God he doesn't come with the Miro Pants mold. We have Pac with the All Atlantic Championship. I think that's the name. Somebody correct me. Jade Cargill, which she has amazing gears. I'm going to be working on a She-Hulk custom of her like this week because of her gear from All Out just kind of like popping that much to me. Then we have Scorpio Sky. I hope it comes with the yellow and purple TNT title that we see here. We finally have Ethan Page, who is one of my top ones that I want. And then the tag team that everybody has been asking for. Of course, right before I finish my custom figures, The Acclaimed. And I'm anxious to see what gear those are in, because those are going to be insane. On Match Series 10, we have the entirety of Blackpool Combat Club. We have Tony Storm, and we have Alex Reynolds, who should have gotten a figure a long time ago along with John Silver. But I think this is going to be a really cool promo gear. William Regal. I wonder what gear this Bryan Danielson's going to come in. If it's like a just the black pants and the white t-shirt like we see. If it's another ring gear. Who knows? Wheeler Yuta, I hope he comes with the Ring of Honor title. I don't think he's going to. But another person has a lot of cool gear. Oh, a lot of it's simple, but it's still cool. We have a Claudio, which is going to be our first Claudio figure in long pants. Moxley, they all kind of start looking alike after a while. And Tony Storm, I'm going to assume it's going to be her debut gear from when I actually went to Dynamite that night in Columbia, South Carolina. The Unrivaled Supreme Series 5 is going to be full-blown heel Young Bucks. I think this is the gear where they wore their white Dior Jordans, but I don't know. Also, the Young Bucks have just like over-the-top gear for years, and I don't know why this is the gear that has been picked for them when they could have done way better. Or even give us like throwback Ring of Honor Bucks and like some of their wild gear from back in the day. But then we have Supreme Series 4, and it is going to be CM Punk in his gear from his match with MJF, which is amazing. That's going to be a gear that everybody wants. We get, I think, what is that, 2 new head sculpts with like his hair down. And then we get another set of legs, which these appear to be long tights. Just looking at them like off the top here, I don't see any real cut for there to be kick pads like over here. So I think this is going to be another long tights CM Punk like the Unmatched Series 4. And he comes with a cloth shirt, which would get me really excited. Except for the fact that it's going to stain every single figure that it comes on. Then we have Thunder Rosa. First of all, I love these 2 flags that come with her. I love the entrance gear, the sombrero, the 2 jacket arms, the new women's title that we haven't gotten yet. Then we have 4 completely different head sculpts of her. 1 standard, 1 smiling, 1 yelling, 1 with her tongue out. It's just in a lot of different hands. This is going to be an easy pickup. Just anxious to see what gear it actually is. Maybe it's the gear where she won the title. It could be. I don't remember off the top of my head, but that'd be really cool too. And then they showed that these are up for pre-order. And I don't think there was anything else on top of that. Excalibur's now up for pre-order. The other 2 announcer figures look really good, so this would be an amazing one to have on side of it to complete the 3. And then if we look here, we have some final looks at some upcoming figures that we haven't gotten like updated pictures of. We have Bryan Danielson right here. We have the new Kenny. We have Shawn Spears, which I think this is, we saw it before, but this is like an even more updated version of it. Then we'll talk about this in a minute. Then we have the Adam Cole figure, which is going to have rubber jacket, so he's not going to be able to do his pose. And yeah, the Danielson looks really good from the side here. Brody in -1. Then there's, I forgot what series Omega that's going to be. And I think there's another look at Danielson's head. There's a, okay, that's the Darby from the street fight against Hobbs. And yeah, there it is with the long pants. Of course, Cody's getting beat up because he's no longer there anymore. That Shawn Spears looks really good, though. I think besides the Wardlow, that's going to be the best one of the Pinnacle set. And then Eddie Kingston getting some love with Mox and the barbed wire. But let's look. Just renders that we've already seen. Kip Sabian is going to be really cool. I recommend going on eBay and getting the paper bag accessory that came with the Cody Rhodes Elite back in the day, so you can complete the paper bag look, and then throw him in the suit that Malachi Black comes with if you want the full get-up. This right here. So from what I've seen, this is going to be a playset, sort of. Also, this is not the Schiavone figure at all. Just noticed that. It's the same Jim Ross. It's the same Excalibur. Hold on. But that is not the Tony Schiavone, because he comes with the... Is that black? Or is that navy? I always thought that was navy. Apparently that is black. Maybe it is the same figure. I just could be tripping the whole entire time. But this is going to come with 2 curtain backdrops in cloth. So that's insane. Then it comes with 3 monitors, and it's going to come with the announce table. And now if we go back over to Wrestling Figure News Network, you will see that the little monitors actually have like a shot on there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it says the announce table comes in a soft goods backdrop. On display it will be a ringside exclusive 2-pack. So I don't know why it's going to be a 2-pack. But we will see. But I'm pretty sure that is going to be it for all of the reveals for the figures coming out. There's the Walmart exclusive Kenny. Just double checking, making sure. Oh, we have 2-packs coming out. We have an unrivaled 2-pack of Danhausen. This has to be in ring gear. And Hook. Then we have... Did he not post the 2-packs? Who posted the 2-packs? There's Blackpool Combat Club. And, there's Britt Baker and Jade Cargill. So there's going to be 3 more Amazon exclusive 2-packs. So if you see any links go up that you don't know what they are, probably pre-order them because they're probably going to be the 2-packs. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for today. Oh, the AEW shop, Sheeta, and I guarantee you this is the last thing. This figure looks really good in hand. My buddy got one of these autographed. They were selling the autographed version of it limited to 3,000 for $100 with the bright red Sheeta autograph on there. And it comes with the kendo stick like this person was wondering. But that's going to be it for today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment your favorite figures shown off down in the comments below. And we will compare and see what other people think. And